Alright guys, welcome back to the Base 3 YouTube channel. I'm Rowan and today we're going to go talk about how to approach a 3 rep max deadlift. Make sure again guys, like and subscribe. Alright, cool. Alright, so guys, when approaching the 3 rep max deadlift, few things to think about. First things first, we're going to think about our warm-up. So in our warm-up, what we're going to try to do is get a little bit loose in the warm-up, loosen out whatever needs to be loosened out, stretch out the back a small bit just so that we free up the body, so the body's feeling good and not tight and static before we start our deadlifts. After we've done our warm-up and we're pretty loose and mobile, after that then we're going to focus on building some tension into the body. So by building tension in the body, what we want to think about is build some tension into hamstrings, glutes and core, probably are the best things to look at. So when we're deadlifting, we're going to use those muscles most out of everything. So what we want is get those fired up. So best things to do to fire them up are probably like some glute bridges, some static holds, some bracing exercises like our sandbag carries, some iso holds like our planks or our side planks, glute bridges, dead bugs, anything that we can do to get your hamstrings and glutes fired up. We also want the abs fired up as well so that they're rock solid for when we're lifting, creating a really stiff trunk and a stiff midline as we move through our deadlift. Next thing to think about guys is when we're getting ourselves ready for our deadlift, have a target in mind. So you've got a target weight that you're trying to hit, think about that and then start working backwards from that as to where you're going to go with that. So if your target is 200 pounds, what you want to do is start off at whatever, 45 pounds. You can have slightly bigger jumps at the start, but as the weight gets a little bit heavier and requires you to use more energy, start slowing down your jumps a little bit. As well, you're probably not going to want to do that many reps. You don't want to tire yourself out, but you do want a lot of sets to make sure the body's warm and strong, ready to lift. So rep-wise, when going for a 3 rep max, we're probably going to warm up with like sets of 5s and 8s to get the body warm. Once we start getting to a weight that's going to start challenging the body a little bit, we don't want to fatigue it too much, so then we're going to start going with like 1s and 2s, just to get a feel for the weight as we're going up bit by bit, but not to tire ourselves out too much so that it is detrimental to our 3 rep max. Last thing guys, we're just going to go through some mechanics. We'll bring our boy Tyler in here. That's the best way to loosen up your back, by the way, just do a few front flips. Mechanics wise, what we want is we want Tyler to be pretty tight. So in the bottom of his setup, we're going to get him to load up, pull those shoulders back, brace the core, brace through his midline and load those hamstrings and glutes as best he can, so he's got as much tension as he can. He's going to pull on the bar a small bit just to get a little bit of tension in the lats as well. And from there, he's going to go lift, driving with his hamstrings and glutes, making sure the midline is as solid as possible. Hopefully, all of his deadlifts look exactly like that, and he'll be laughing. Other than that, guys, should be good. Best of luck with 3 rep max attempts. Hope it goes well. Fucking winning. Alright, guys, hope you found that one helpful. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and send this video to somebody who is going to approach a 3 rep max deadlift.